It is not the preseason. It is the playoffs in the political world. Mark Brewer, the chairman of the Michigan Democratic Party, 29 days left until the general election. Good morning to you.
Morning, Michael Patrick.
I see this new word that the Democratic candidate Verge Bernero coined yesterday. He said biznobabble is what Rick Snyder's economic plan is all about. He says it's vague and it's full of buzzwords. Even if you go on his website, like reinvent, reform, and change the culture, he says we don't really know what Rick Snyder is all about because it's all biznobabble. Do you like that word?
Well, I think it's an accurate description, Michael Patrick. I mean, over a year and a half after Snyder announced his candidacy, you really have no idea what specifics he would do as governor, whether it's in the area of the economy or health care or education. He's been very vague, evasive. He rarely talks to the press. These town halls are scripted. So I think it's a real serious problem if the voters don't know what they would be voting for if they favor him on November 2nd.
What would you consider the best outcome after the debate Sunday, the one-hour debate we're going to get in this gubernatorial race? What would be the best thing that could happen for your candidate?
I think that Verge Bernero having a good, thorough opportunity to explain his record, his great record as mayor of Lansing, in terms of economic development, job creation, balancing the budget without raising taxes, and laying out his vision for Michigan, which includes all of us in Michigan, not just the rich corporate CEOs like Rick Snyder, but how his vision will benefit everybody in Michigan. I think that would be a very successful debate.
The Secretary of State race, we're told Ruth Johnson, the Republican from Oakland County who ran as Dick DeVos's running mate, is against Jocelyn Benson, the law professor from Wayne State University who wrote a book about what it means to be Secretary of State across the nation. Is at a dead heat, we understand. Benson's favorability rating slightly above Johnson's. And some people are saying that Jocelyn Benson is the next Jennifer Granholm. I'm not sure what they really mean by that, except they think maybe she has long-term potential. That's an interesting wicket to be stuck with, though, isn't it?
Well, look, people like to grab labels, right? They like to say this is the next FDR, right, or the next whatever it may be. I think we need to judge all these candidates on their individual merits, and there's no question that Jocelyn Benson will be a real reformer if she gets elected, a real breath of fresh air, whereas with Ruth Johnson, you're just going to get more of the same. Somebody who served in the legislature, who was anti-reform there, got a big wage increase there, hasn't really done anything innovative as Oakland County clerk. So I think, again, we need to look at these candidates. All candidates deserve to be looked at on their individual merits and not labeled or compared to some other candidate.
Is the Attorney General race between David Layton and Bill Schuette a referendum on Mike Cox?
No, I don't really think so. Again, obviously the candidates take positions on what may or may not be occurring under the current Attorney General, like this terrible situation with the Assistant Attorney General who's been harassing and stalking the president of the student government down at the University of Michigan. Mm-hmm. But again, with Layton and Schuette, we need to look at their records, their vision for the future, and I think, to me, that's a clear choice. David Layton, a very successful prosecutor, I think would be very reform-minded if he were elected our next Attorney General.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark Brewer. We'll be watching the debate this weekend. Television viewers, I hope you'll be watching me tomorrow.